Hello and welcome to the fourth installment of my Garve and Allerpool Railway Diary. First, I want to show you my latest purchases for my model railway. About 2 weeks ago, I received a parcel by Hattons and it contained a Stanier full brake here on the right side and a Stanier vestibule coach on the left side. I also get some Mark 1s. This is a second open Rutherford and a second corridor Rutherford here on the left, a restaurant car and the first open. All passenger coaches are in the British Airways maroon paint scheme for my time period set in the late 50s and early 60s. I also got 2 unpainted Darpool grain hoppers and a Farish press flow, and I ordered a Darpool Terrier from japanmodelrailways.de, which was an offer for about 60 euros. This was a special bargain related to the Cologne Model Railway exhibition. I plan to use this chassis for tender drive for Worsley Works Caledonian Jumbo Scratch 8 kit, which I've got here, some maybe 2 years I've got this kit. I also got some new road vehicles. On the left, this is a Camel Scarab in Royal Navy livery, a black Morris Minor and Morris Cooper, or an Austin Cooper. These 3 cars are made by Oxford Diecast. Then there is a Chevalier Harrington coach by Graham Farish. And then the next 2 cars are 2 Opel Rekord made by the German manufacturer Busch. And the next 3 cars, the Citroën 2 CV and the 2 Ford Transits, are made by Rail and Scale. This is a small supplier from, I think, the Netherlands, which offer these 3D printed models via Shapeways. The cars are available in 1 to 160 and some are also available in 1 to 148, like these 3 cars. I think he also offers a Mercedes 123 in the Caravan version and maybe a Renault R5 and some British scenery elements like a British police box or telephone box or letter boxes. As you may have noticed, since the last installment I painted the backdrops here from the left and installed the retaining walls. And you have seen that I placed some background buildings on the backdrop. These were offered by an eBay seller and I purchased it last year or the year before. The quality is not so good, but I think for a backdrop they are alright. You may also also have noticed these two fir trees. These trees are made during a tree construction workshop held by the Spaßbahner Forum in the late September this year. These are made of wire, and these wires will tint and then spray painted with a cheap brown paint. In the red paint we sprinkled some sifted dirt, and then we put in 4 millimeter, then 2 millimeter, then 1 millimeter static grass. And I think they look quite good. Here, this is an this is a fishing boat by Artitech. I plan to plant here at the harbor wall. I built this about 2.5 years ago and recently undug it at the deep caverns below the layout. In the last installment I told you about the wrapped walls of my good shed. This problem could be solved thanks to some super glue and wood. So here is now the inner side of the wood shed, and since I made these repair, nothing did wrap again. In the last installment I also told you about my plans for rebuild of a new building, the Leckmelm station. And during the last weeks I built the new baseboards for these segments, and the old one of the old segment I gave to a friend of mine who will reuse it as a standard Grid N module. Yesterday, after 2 days of troubleshooting, I won the first train. The problem was I've got a short circuit, and yesterday, after 2 days of looking on the electrics for the short circuit, I realized that I have forgotten to make this cut. So now this problem is solved and the train runs well over the entire tracks. Here you see the Leckmelm station building, and behind the crossing keeper hut. In the foreground this will be the loading track for the station. In the background these will be the track for the gravel loader for the Leckmelm quarry, and on this track the empty mineral wagons could be placed. Over these turnouts they are connected to a switchback which run around to the left, and when the minerals at the gravel loading facility are loaded, they could be exchanged with the empty minerals on the storage track. And here on this track there is an engine shed for an switching engine for the quarry. Maybe this could be the maybe this could be proposed DJ models J94, or maybe the Huntsville Clark industrial locomotive. who knows? Here the radius from the curve was increased from 45 to 55 centimeters, and it flows quite better as on the old module. Okay. Some of you may know, maybe especially those who follow my entries at ERMWeb or at NGAUT Forum or the British Railways Forum in Germany, that we recently attended model railway exhibition at Frankfurt Griesheim. We run modern rolling stock, and during this meeting we realized some electrical problems, some pickup problems with the Dapol class 156 and the Dapol class 153 DMUs from a friend of mine. The problem was that the DMUs only picked up the electricity from one bogie. On my DMU it is this bogie. So I first cleaned the wheels and the pickups and polished these brass or copper plates, and here. But these showed no result. The DMU still collects the current only from these two plates. Then I tried to fix a problem with a solution I've used for fitting DC clips to my older Farish engines. So I drilled some holes in the chassis, one here, one here, one here and one here, and tap drilled it for M3 brass screws and inserted them without the head. Then I soldered wires from the copper plates to the nearby screw for collecting the current of electricity from the back plates to the screw through the tungsten chassis to the other screw, and from there to the front copper plate. And here you could see is the electrical connection to the electric board inside the DMU. But this also showed no results. So my next plan is to drill some small holes in there and to solder a wire from here on the copper plate, then put the soldered wire through the hole and the interior to the front, and then through another hole here to this copper plate. I hope this will work. But before I will drill the new holes into the chassis, I will make a test fit where I solder a wire from here to there and from here to there, and hope this will works. If not, the class 156 DMUs have to run with only one collecting pickup, and this means cleaning tracks and cleaning wheels. I hope you enjoyed this video installment, and I wish all of you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and all the best for the next year. See you again soon, I hope. Bye.